Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Just setting things up, yeah. 0 viewers, 0 likes. What am I doing? I made it private. There we are. I think we got people coming in. Are we all working? Are we live? Did I make it public? Hello, Daniel. Here you all come. One person. Are we okay? Are we 7 people? There we go. Stone the Crows. I was thinking then, have I gone live and made it unlisted? Do I need to press something? Or yeah, I think we are public. Let's double check. Wait away. Let's get going. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? Welcome back to the Stoned Crow. I'm just making sure everything's hunky-dory. Clean the camera. There we are. This chap's still going. Brilliant. Great reviews. Hey, the crazy Welshman's here. Absolutely. So I'm just going to lower this down a little bit. How are we all doing? There we go. We got 100 people tuned in. 100 people. How are we all doing? Thank you so very much for tuning in. 100 people tuned in tonight. Stone the Crows. Please hit the like button. Get it out there. Like it. Share it. Get it out to your friends, your family. Let's have a beer tonight. I've been gasping since about 11 o'clock this morning for a beer. There we go. We're all plugged in now. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Now we're plugged into the power, so we got power all night. Stone the Crows. 120 people tuned in. Hit the like button. Let's get it out there. 150. Let's get it up to 150 live viewers. Nice tan. Thank you very much. What beer am I drinking? Alex, that's a very good question. I'm going to get one out straight away. I'm drinking a wheat beer from Lidl. Just watch your Aberford. Looked lovely. Oh yeah, we were speaking about that while I was more or less in Marks and Spencer's on, was it Thursday last week, I think. The days just all mould into one these days. We got a £2.29 super chat. Let's have some fun. Thank you so very much, Alan, for the super chat. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. There we go. That's the first super chat of the night. Many thanks to you, Alan. Cardiff. I don't mind, to be honest, Cardiff or Swansea. I just hope everybody gets through this. Mr. Kent beer reviews. How are we doing? Yeah, I hope football survives this. It won't be the money. Football will not be the money thing that it was before all of this was going on. Joe Biden's dentures. Hit the like button, everyone. Let's pack out the Stone Crow tonight. Let's do it. Hit the like button. Let's get it up to 150 live views. Sean, what did you have for tea? I just had some chicken sausages from Lidl. Superb. I had wraps. Mixed spicy bean wraps. I had a meatless night tonight. So here's my Weizen. Hello, John from Belfast. Next question. Hit the like button, please. Next question. Where are you all from? What are you all drinking? Where are you all from? Yo. Philly, Shane, great to see you again, Simon. Looking forward to it. Can you give a shout out to my girlfriend? Hello, Sonia. How are we doing? Wow, look at all these people. San Diego, Portsmouth, Cardiff, San Minel, Colorado, North Wales, drinking Lauenbrau. The Midlands, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Bridgend, France. Watching this on the exercise bike later. Fantastic. Castlemaine, San Miguel, Leicester, Louisiana, Dundee, Mark from Dunfermline, Stockport. Way, you're all here tonight from all around the world. So, Swansea, Inverness, Stavanger. There he is, Helga. Helga Olsen's tuned in tonight. How are we doing, Helga? The Netherlands, you got people in from Ramsgate, Kent beer reviews, Leeds drinking Northern Monks, Faith. Daniel Bales watching from Barry, where I'm from. Bremenhaven in Germany. Hi Simon, I'm from Lichfield and I'm drinking a Goes to Hollywood. I was in Lichfield when I was in the army. Glasgow drinking a Guinness. Where's Jim McDonald? That's the next question. Where's Jim McDonald tonight? Is he going to tune in? Lancaster Bomber, 2 for £3. Fantastic. David in Powys. Hi, buddy. Pineapple IPA by Black Sheep, Northern Monk, Order of the Faith. Panav, £2 super chat, and that is watching from Leicester. Have a good night. Yes, it's Jim over here, Sonny. Jim McDonald's in tonight. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. London Beer Factory, Fuzzy Recall, Wonder Beer Wonder. I was like that with it. The Fuzzy Recall. Like a mid-range smartphone. It's a mid-range effort to a craft beer. Did I have a skateboard? I tried. I bought a really good skateboard when I was a kid, with really nice wheels, ball bearings in it, and it would go forever. And I spent most of my time like just doing walk. You know, when you flick the skateboard up and walk with it. I spent most of my time doing that with it. Getting ready to open my first beer, a lager from the brew kettle. Well done, Joe Biden's dentures. Respect you, Sonny. Good to see you. What do you think of Love and Hate by Vocation? I really like it. I really like that. Need to go to Tesco to get beer. Unprepared. You must have something in the fridge. Grab something from the fridge. Stone the Crows, Simon Exotic, absolutely. Hey, the birthday party. We got 200 people tuned in. 200 people. Boom, boom, boom. All my stuff, all my fancy dresses arrived. The last bit arrived today. My wig. I got a wig coming. It arrived this afternoon in the post. Got my sub sorted out today, so drinking that. Well done, well done. What do you think of the sub? Nice and easy when you get going and it pouring beer. 204 people. Please hit the like button. If you can hit the like button, we can try and get it. Let's try and get it to 100 likes. If we can get it to 100 likes, maybe we can get it up to about 250 views. That would be absolutely fantastic. Cheers from Orange County, California. Tesco or Morrison's for beer? I'm going to say Morrison's. I just think Morrison's just have a slightly better quality selection of beer. Watching from Cape Town, South Africa. Shane Williams is watching. Hello. Is it the Shane Williams, the rugby player, the Welsh legend? What am I drinking, Simon? I am drinking a Vice beer. A Vice beer from Lidl. I got the 100th like in there, so I did. Well done to the 100th like. Well done, well done, well done. Watching from Dublin. Cheers from sunny California. Agreed, big man. So we just got some regular wheat beer that was on offer in my local Lidl. I like it. It's drinkable, it's refreshing, we can have some fun. Took some stick last week for drinking the Pabst Blue Ribbon. Never again. Now, I've got a can of that later on. I'm sure I'll crack that open later on. M&S are kicking it for quality. Yeah, I like M&S. Well, that's the Vice beer is horrible. It's not bad. Rory Lee, are you ignoring me on purpose? Rory Lee, absolutely not, Rory Lee. How are you doing? So many comments roaring in. It's hard to read them all. So I will say at this stage, if I miss any comments, I'm not ignoring you. I just get so many here on YouTube. Just maybe copy and paste your comment and just keep pasting it into the chat so that I can read it that way. Could you find a Tiny Rebel Tropicana icons from supermarkets? Any idea where I can get it from? Tropicana from Tiny Rebel. Most supermarkets do that, I'm sure they do. I'm drinking Evil Twin Brewing, more or less evil pale ale after your review. Yes, I love it. Thanks, Simon. Jason King. What a beer that is, Jason King. There he is. Jenkins. He's tuned in tonight. Hello, Jenkins. How you doing? Have you tried Hungarian craft beers yet? I have. Yeah, go into YouTube, put in Real Ale Hungarian craft beer, and you will see my reviews of Hungarian craft beer. Got the sub to drink with you. Well done. Are you enjoying the sub? Watching from Sweden. Drinking an age KBS from 2015. That sounds fantastic. Please hit the like button. Let's get it up to 250 views. Hit the like button. Get it done. Get it done. Like it. Get it up to 130 likes for me. We can probably get it up to 250 views. That's not too bad for a midweek stream. Rory, won't be able to read your comment at all. That won't be too long, I don't suppose. Ballman's beer reviews. This black IPA I'm on from Bianca Road is great, Simon. Well done. You feeling cold, Si? It's a bit of spice and easy. Spice and easy. How we doing? How we doing? Am I feeling cold? It's not as warm as it was. It's not as warm as it was. It was just on Sunday. It was like 20 degrees. I was in shorts. I'm still in flip-flops and shorts, but I got a cardigan on tonight just to keep me warm. Give a huge shout out to my dad, Simon. Hi, Simon. How's it going? What's on the tap in the Stone the Crow Friday? 10% stout. It's my birthday. We got the official beer count in from Joe Biden's Dangers. 1 beer, 0 toilets. The birthday party. Let's talk about the birthday party. It's my 41st birthday on Friday. 41. I got all of the beer in. Have I got all of the beer in? I don't think I have. I've forgotten the beer. I've got all my fancy dress ready, but I haven't sorted my beer out. That, I tell you, who commented? I would have forgotten. What would I have done? I would have rushed round the shop like 6 o'clock going, I've got no beer. Gives me 3 days. Oh, I have got beer coming. Some of you might have seen me doing the retweets from Beers of Europe. So my channel sponsor, I let them know what was going on, and my channel sponsor were like, we want to get involved with this. We really want to get involved. So they're sending me 10 beers. All of the brewers are watching as well. All of the brewers are going to be tuning in. We got Calvers, Norfolk Brewhouse are tuning in. A few of the breweries are going to be tuned in to it tonight, on Friday. So we're going to be wearing fancy dress and drinking Beers of Europe beers. I want to go review where I'm going to go, but it has me intrigued now. You love that wheat beer? I love it. It's really good. Got a beer. Turn around and look in that cupboard. Yeah, that's more of a display cupboard these days. Turning 41, so you have to down 41 beers. Whew, that'd be really difficult, wouldn't it, It will definitely be a record-breaking night for the channel. Do you know, I'm hoping... Happy birthday for them, mate. Hey, Rory Lee, you're going to tune in Friday night. Come on, you're going to tune in. I'm absolutely hoping... My partner got me the subcontract for a present for my birthday, which will be on the 15th of May, but I'm trying to get the Punk IPA top. It's impossible. Oh, which was 41. Enjoy the sub. Enjoy your subs. When you get them, enjoy your subs. I want it to be a record-breaking stream. If we can try and... Like, do you know when I'm like walking down the beach advertising these feeds? I'm thinking of putting a fancy dress on and putting a voice on. Simon Exotic voice saying, come on, watch the stream, have a laugh, that type of thing. I'm hoping for a record-breaking stream. 500 people tuned in a few weeks back. We've not quite been able to hit that 500 mark again since then. I'd love to smash it. Nothing more I would love for my birthday than to smash that 500 live views. That would just be amazing. Just be amazing. Sing a Welsh song. I don't know any Welsh songs. Fred Elliott and Mike Baldwin are tuning in Friday, so they are. Spreading the word, so I am. Brilliant. Spread the word. It's going to be a fantastic night Friday. It really is going to be a fantastic night. Tiger beer on the fridge. This beer's flying down. We got a £2 super chat. £2 super chat. Sorry, it's not much, but here you go. Sorry, it's not much, but here you go. Joe Biden said, oh, so I think Joe Biden's, maybe he's, what is he? Maybe he's asked people to donate some super chat or something, maybe along the way somewhere. Thank you for all the super chats come the way. Absolutely thank you so very much. You all will deserve it. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have loads of fun on Friday. So let's get 150 likes in. Hit the like button. Let's get up to 150 likes. Let's see if we can smash 300 live views for tonight's stream. It's gonna be a load of fun. We need 9 likes there to get to 150 likes. Let's do it. Let's try and get to maybe 300 live views on a Tuesday night. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Pardon me. Boom, 150 likes. Look at that. Cheers from Detroit. Right, we're off to die. Have a good night. Where are you going, Spicy and Easy? You got to have a few beers. You got to have a few. Come on, it's the pub. Grab hold of some beers and drink and have fun. And come on now. It's Tuesday. You need to put a mention in when you do your beer reviews. 50k plus subscribers. So should be able to top 500 views on the live feed. We have 34,000 subscribers. It would be good. It would be good to break 500. It really would be good. If we could get anywhere near that on Friday, it'd be absolutely marvellous, wouldn't it? Absolutely marvellous. I'm hoping for a nice warm day as well, so we can sit out there in the conservatory. I quite like it out there. It's nice and relaxed. I can sit down, chill out a bit. The problem is, when I sit down in the chair, I just sit back and after a while I get drunk and I just sit back and I don't do any talking. So I need to, maybe it's better if we have it in the kitchen, because I'm always on my feet. I'm always dancing around. Hey Simon, can you invite your kids on Friday? No, we don't have any of that. What was the best beer that you tried throughout your beer tasting career? That is a really good question. Really good question. I've had some stonkers over the years. Absolutely stonkers. But I think the most memorable one, the most memorable beer that I had, I'm not sure if it even tastes the same anymore, but it would have been Lervig's Conrad Stout from Norway. I think when me and the Blue Van Man next live together, I'm not sure. Maybe when Dave's 100%. He's probably 100% now. I'd like to do another live with the Blue Van Man. We do pretty well together. He's a nice guy. He's a very busy person at the moment with all of his big following. He's got a massive following now. So maybe one day. Are you doing anything special for the channel's birthday on Friday? It's my birthday. I'm going to be 41, Gary Hooks. Fancy dress. We're going to do fancy dress. I want you all to wear fancy dress. You should do a live. Do a live with you, mate. Get Shroud Brewery to do a live. Maybe, yeah, Shroud Brewery. Fancy dress. Get your fancy dress on. And then tweet. That's it. I had to think then. Tweet your pictures of the fancy dress over to Real Ale Today. Or my wife, Real Ale, Mrs. Real Ale Guide, Baths and Beer. And she'll show them off to the camera and we'll have some fun. EI Skillcorn 179 pence. Thank you so very much for the super chat. You're off to Tesco for some beer. What do you think of home brewing? Any good? I got contacted by a home brewing company just yesterday, and they were like, "We'll send you this fantastic machine and whatever, and maybe it'll come in the post, and we'll see what happens." But I plan to do, if it does arrive, I plan to do a home brew video with it sometime soon. Have you tried any Monty's? They're a local brewery in Montgomery, just up the road from me. I think I have. I think I've had something from Monty's in the past. Welsh brewery, isn't it? When you get beers delivered from breweries. Do they tell you in advance what they are sending, or is it a complete surprise? Hello, Mr. Lord's Brewing Company, or Mr. Mrs. Might be Mrs. Might be Mrs. Might be Mr. Hey, up Sauce Boss, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. How we doing, Lord's Brewing Company? Good to see you guys. Sean Hill is saying, well done to see you all, guys. I can't speak tonight. Well done. See you all there. It's getting worse. Respect to Lord's Brewing Company. Best stout in my opinion. Probably Conrad's stout. I really like it. Great to see you all. I got that one out properly, didn't I? Joe Powell, was the first time you had... When was the first time you had beer? When I was about 14 years old. My grandfather gave me a pint when I was young. Said, try this. And it kind of got me. It kind of got me. 168 likes. Let's see if we can get to 180. Let's see if we can smash out 180 likes. Let's see if we can get anywhere near 300 live viewers tonight. I need to send you some beer for your birthday, Simon. Send me your address. Lord's Brewing Company, we will. Send me an email, realaleguide@googlemail.com, and we'll sort out addresses and everything over there, Lord's Brewing Company. I'll drink some of your beer. Simon, what snacks do you have for tonight? I have some of those flaming hot Doritos. They're really good, Sean. They're really good. Adrian Morley, there he is. Adrian Morley, she's not here tonight. She's working. Bradley Squire, £2 super chat. Thank you so very much for the super chats. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Absolutely brilliant. And we got another one. £2 super chat comes through. Happy birthday. Shout out to Laura from Mexborough. Hello, Laura in Mexborough. How are we doing? This vice beer is sliding down. 22 minutes in, we nearly finished the first beer. Hey, Paul's beer reviews. I watched you review a beer with your wife the other day. What beer was it? It was like a sour beer you were drinking with your wife. Paul's beer reviews. I was watching it yesterday morning, I think. What's he said? Paul's beer review. Evening, Simon. What are you going to be drinking on your birthday? Will have to be a special one, surely. That's a really good question. I need to go out and buy some beer. I need to make an emergency trip somewhere to get some really special beers in for my birthday, don't I? Although, I keep forgetting, I got these Beers of Europe beers coming in. beersofeurope.co.uk. Check those guys out. They're brilliant. So I'll probably be drinking a big box of Beers of Europe beers for my birthday, which would be super cool. Brightside TV, any brewers watching and drinking non-alcoholic stuff, feel free to send. All of a sudden, we're up to 284 people tuned in. How many pints can you drink before passing out? I don't know. I get to a stage in the night. I think Julie's tuned in. Julie Levick. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Hi, I want to say I got a sub. Thanks to all these sub videos, and that's the best thing anyone's got me to buy. Well done. D Mills, £2 super chat. Big shout out to Big Dixie. Hello, Big Dixie. How you doing? £14 super chat. Fantastic. Lots of people asking. When are we going to be doing our next collaboration with the Blue Van Man? Oh, I'd love to. He's such a busy guy. He's such a busy guy. I leave a message on his WhatsApp and he comes back to me when he can. But at the moment he's saying he's massively busy. When he's got time to fit me in, we will definitely get back and do a live feed together. Me and Dave from the Blue Van Man. I promise you it will happen. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're well. And all good. Then just hope you guys are doing well. Lord's Brewing Company, brilliant. The peanuts saved me last Friday. They certainly did. Those peanuts saved me last Friday. Can we get to 300 live viewers? We're 8 away. Can we possibly hit the like button? If we can like the video, maybe get it up to 200 likes. We got a possibility then of 300 live views. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're 4 away. Let's see if we can get up to 200 likes on the video. Hit the like button. Let's do it. Alex saw me in Croatia 2 years ago. I loved it in Croatia. What a beautiful city Split is. Split in Croatia. What a beautiful, beautiful place. 298. I'm watching the live feed. We're up to 298 views. What time is last dose on Friday night? Real Ale Craft Beer. Lock in, surely. 300 live views! 300 live views on a Tuesday night. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. Asda coated bird's eye chili peanuts. Best I've ever had. Asda it is. Although, have you seen the queues? Have you seen the queues in Asda? Oh, man. I see them. I walk past on my walk every day. And I see them there queuing round the block. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Lock in on Friday. Big lock in on Friday. Has anyone seen all of the news articles recently about people drinking too much? Has anybody read the articles or watched the articles on TV about people drinking too much? We're all locked in. We're all locked in. We're all locked in together. Without losing your marbles, what else are you supposed to do? What else? I wish the media would stop treating us like children. Stop treating us like children. I do not need... It disheartens me when I read it. It's like go away. It's the reason why I'll flick between Netflix and YouTube for my content. If I want to watch something, Netflix or YouTube, I don't need to be told to watch what I'm drinking. Absolutely, Adrian, I totally agree. I bought a bottle of Nanny State and put a British flag inside and then put it in the window. Wicked. Drinking too much sounds like my missus. Are you opening a sub later? Nigel, I don't think so tonight. Maybe we'll open one Friday night for my birthday. 298 people tuned in. Open on 8%. Next slide. Yeah, please went up. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Don't need to be told that. Damien, you don't need to be told that either, do you? I mean, for goodness sake, we're all adults. What are we watching? What is mainstream media trying to do to us? Remember Charlie? Remember Charlie the cat? Meow, 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 meow. Remember Charlie the cat? Remember, don't talk to strangers, don't do this, don't do that, don't do... It's exactly, it haven't changed. That's all I've seen from the media is just that. It's just that all of the time. All of the time. I gotta get off my soapbox. Simon, I'm still trying to find a way to hide the sub cost from Wanda. Did you order one? Did you order a sub? Wanda Beer Wanda. Big shout out to Wanda Beer Wanda. Right, all you people talking about subs. I sent him a link to a sub and he's only gone and ordered one. Honestly, when it comes out, have a look at his sub video. He'll unbox it. He'll open up the sub and he'll do a review of the sub compact. Brilliant guy. Wanda Beer Wanda. There you go. How's that? You bought a sub. You made me happy. I give you a shout out. That's amazing. Well done, man. Well done on ordering the sub. The media in America is horrible. To be honest, it was the last tweet I read before I came. Well, the media can stick out. We just launched our first ever canned beer. Exciting times, Lord Brewing Company. You don't need to be told that, do you? You know, you've invested in a canning machine. You've invested in your brewery. You've invested good money. You've invested your time. You know, you don't need to be lots of the mainstream media saying, please don't overdrink. It's just bonkers, isn't it? What do they want? What do these people want? We had we've just had a live. Bradley Squire has just become a member. Thank you very much to Bradley Squire. You can see the membership up the top here. Or on the chat, maybe, on the top of the chat over there. That makes a massive difference to us. Becoming a member, it just gives us an idea of where we are. It's like a £2 a month. There's a couple of tiers, £2, £5, and I think there's a crazy one I just stuck in because I wasn't expecting anybody to do it. But £1.99, I thought, it's a nice entry level thing. £1.99, you become a member of the channel. Hit the join button. It's either over there or over there. Touch your mobile phone screen. You'll see the join button. Become a member of the channel. It buys a train ticket for us to go to a brewery and interview a brewery and do some stuff when all this is over. Thank you for that. Thank you for the new member. How are you? I'm all right, Jess. How are you?
Oh.
300 live views. 300 live views. What do you think of beer served at what? Can I ask you a question, Joe? I was thinking about this earlier because I was going through all of my beer served at football. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. This is a question to Joe Biden's dentures and anybody else who might know. The sticker, Real Ale Craft Beer. I've seen on my channel that in a revenue part, there was super stickers and there was revenue in it. It was like 30 quid or something. How does it? Is it that you buy stickers on the night and it helps to support us? Is that what it is? Can somebody explain to me what the whole super stickers thing is? I know it's revenue for the channel. I really appreciate it, but is it just a case of you guys buy stickers? I'm lost as well. I'm lost as well. Right, we got a new membership. Welcome to the lifeboat, Mika N. Thank you so very much for the new lifeboat membership, and of course kicked it all off tonight, Bradley Squire. We get stickers for the membership, right? Okay, that's what it is. I'm a novice. Any recommendations as a starter? Beer starter. Thomas R, you're a novice to beer, yeah? You're in the right place. You honestly don't know. I don't know either. I said, when I have any whiskey in the house, is it too early? Nah, it's 25 to 8, it's fine. Just mix it with a bit of water if you need to start off with. What was the comment? Oh, okay guys, we got a novice beer enthusiast in the house. All have a chat with him. Put your arms around him, invite him in. Talk to him about beer, all the stuff we love. There we are, Thomas R. There we are, Duff Blimp is already talking. What style do you like, Thomas R? Get the conversation going. This is what it's all about. Let's invite him into our lovely beer world and tell him all about it. He'll never leave. Sick of minimum alcohol pricing up here in Scotland. It's all... That's what it is, really, isn't it? That's what it is. I mean, they got to get the revenues in, haven't they, from tax? So they got to tell you how bad alcohol is. Otherwise, if they tell you alcohol's good, then they're not going to be able to justify taxing it, are they? Oh, God. Itchy nose. Tom said, go to Tesco or a big supermarket and get as many different beers as you can. Try them and compare them against each other. Just have fun with it. William, brilliant. William Mannings. Fantastic. What a great comment. Brilliant. Joe Biden's dentures got the beer count in. Beer number 2, we 0. 328 people tuned in tonight. 328. That's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Give us massive shout out. Where did that go? Oh, give a massive shout out to the Tennent's Brewery Factory in Inverness. Massive shout out to the Tennent's Brewery Factory in Inverness. Big shout out to all you people up there in Tennent's. Duval, Sierra Nevada. Yeah, actually. Oh, Matt Clark wants us to crush the can. We got 2. Is it a bit like squeezing? Is it a bit like squeezing boobies? Should we see if it's a bit like squeezing boobies? Nah, nothing like it. Right, where are we? Rooney Birkeland, Simon, I can soon have internet shop open. I have talked with the government. Well done, Rooney. Rooney, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, Rooney? Tote cereal is what the wheat beer that comes with a free stein in Lidl, Simon? Oh, that's a very good question. Alan, I'll get to your super chat in a very quick moment. I think it might be. It's either a big can of Pilsner or it's a big can of wheat beer. Off the top of my head, because I've got the glass. There. I have it. I bought it a couple of years ago. Can't remember. It might be a Pilsner or a Weiss beer. I remember enjoying it though, so well worth buying it. Well worth buying it. We had Alan Mead's super chat. We're all buzzing tonight. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Alan. Thank you so very much. 320 people tuned in. To the 320 people tuned in, can you hit the like button? If you hit the like button, we may be able to get it up to 350 live viewers. That would be amazing. There we are. Wonder Beer Wonder. The sign comes with the wheat beer you're drinking. There we are. Ed's a bit fuzzy tonight. Ed's a bit funny. Joe Biden's dentist. $2 super chat. Friday night stream is going to be epic. Cheers. It's going to be really epic. It's going to be really epic. 333. We're doing pretty well tonight, mind. We are doing pretty well tonight. 260 people have liked the video and 334 people are watching live. That's just fantastic. Rudy is at work on Friday. Rudy, if you've got a moment to drop in, if you've got a moment, even just to drop in for a moment, give a quick comment and dash again. That I'd be very, very grateful if you just popped in for a moment, put your head through the pub door, said hiya, wished me happy birthday, and on you go. That'd be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. Luke Miles, more pizza reviews, please. Yeah, I gotta do more food reviews. At the moment, the live pub and all the beers are just doing fantastic. So I mean, I'm one of these people, I'll generally go in the direction of what's working. There was a stage where beer was working, but food was working much more than the beer. And then, so of course the channel was successful. The channel was really, really successful. And then this whole kind of, it's gone back to beer now because of the lockdown and the live pub, and we're doing better than ever. And I'm glad. I gotta be honest, to the people who have subscribed for the food, that was nice. I really enjoyed that, and I will continue in the future. But I always maintained on the channel that beer was my first love. Beer was my first love. So to bring it back almost like full circle, where the beer is charging the channel, the beer is like absolutely pushing us up a hill. It's like pushing a car up a hill. It's doing fantastically well, and that's where I'm most happy with. I'm most happy drinking beer. Who wouldn't be? Hello from Poland. Hello. Garlic chicken pizza from Iceland is rather nice if you're doing more pizza reviews. I will. Garlic and chicken pizza. That sounds good. I love my junk food. I do love pie and chips, Taylor. Pie and chips. I'd have pie and chips right now. Oh, I'm going. Look, I'm salivating. You got me going. I'm going to be going. Pie and chips with loads of vinegar. You know what I like to say? Carry on. You know when you're in the chip shop? I'm the carry on guy. Carry on with the vinegar. Don't stop with the vinegar. Keep going with the vinegar. Because you know what vinegar is, don't you? Stale beer. Vinegar's stale beer. I'm streaming. There we go. Well done. Streaming every night. Well done. Streaming in the morning. What's the goal for Friday? 1,000 live viewers. Mika N. 1,000. I mean, at the moment, I'd be happy to break 500. I'd be happy to break my record, which is 500 live viewers. If we would, I mean, Mika's saying let's demolish all of the records and get to 1,000 live viewers. Mika's going to be drinking beers from Amundsen, and it's the dessert in the can series. I mean, if we can get anywhere near 1,000 live viewers, I think I'd be dizzy. I'd be just like, just dizzy. If that was to happen, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I'm enjoying this Vice beer. I love Vice beer. Dean is drinking Pliny then elder, then Pliny, then younger. What are you all drinking? Alan Mead, I have a cheeseburger pizza ordered for 9 p.m. Tonight or Friday? Tonight, that's going to be your cheeseburger pizza. Oh, you've seen a review. You must have seen a review from Domino's, my cheeseburger pizza review. Battered sausage and curry sauce. Oh, you've really got me going now. Battered sausage and curry sauce. I'm going to have to shout up to the wife in a minute to get an order on. Get an order from the takeaway. I'm dressing up as Paul Gascoigne. That's a good one. That's a good one. What are you all dressing up as on Friday? Let me know. What's worse? Brewdog Pale Ale or the Future Proof? Future Proof. Which one was that now? Future Proof. Oh, Pale Ale. Pale Ale was that was the worst. That was the worst. It was. Oh, we got Falco drinking beer from Joppen and De Molen. Well done. Timothy Taylor's landlord. Right, where are we? Joe Biden's dentures is dressing up as Terry. Mel's brother-in-law. He's going to dress up as Mel's brother-in-law. Dressing up as a beer. Ghostface from Scream. Dressing up as Simon. You're going to dress up as me. Henry Taylor landlord. Great solid British beer. Do you think Tennant is the best? It's okay. It's a lager. I'm not going to get into any arguments tonight. I'm drinking Foster's. Does that make me a bad person? No. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just, if you like Foster's, you like Foster's. I'm not going to bend your arm too much. It's not my job to. Alan Mead, I'm dressing up as Duffman. Is anybody, that's Simpsons, yeah? Is anybody dressing up as Barney from The Simpsons? Anybody going to go as Barney from The Simpsons? That would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love Barney. He's my favourite character. When somebody opens the door and lets the light in and he goes, oh, falls off his bar stool. Oh, natural light. He falls off and he's like, oh, get the natural light away from me. What a guy, Barney. What a guy. Rabsy Nesbit, we can do a hashtag on Instagram so we can all share what we look like. Yeah, hashtag Barney Gumble. I love Barney Gumble. Pennywise, Duffman is quality along with Barney. Hashtag, what can the birthday hashtag be? The Real Ale Craft Beer, the Stone Crow. What about Stone Crow birthday party? What about hashtag Stone Crow birthday party? Can we make that? I'm on the Evil Twin and Jamestown. Sounds good. Evening, Simon. Looking forward to Friday. A lot of people are looking forward to Friday. It's going to be an absolute scream. An absolute scream. It really is. Simon's 41. Stone the Crow 41. Can you hashtag numbers? I didn't think you could hashtag numbers. Marston's Empire Ale. Let's play some darts. Jason King, I can't wait. We could. Joe Biden's dentures got it. Joe Biden's dentures has got the hashtag. The hashtag for Friday night. The hashtag for Friday night is going to be Simon Exotic. Simon Exotic. That's going to be the hashtag. Simon Exotic. Wonder Beer Wonder. What are you dressing up as? What are you dressing up as on the just subscribed. it's well done. Just your content is wicked. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If anyone, look at that, Simon Exotic, we got it. Simon Exotic is going to be the hashtag for the night. Let's hashtag the hell out of it. Let's do it. I'm drinking some Crabbies and eating Domino's pizza, watching South Park, wicked. Kent Beer Reviews, put it out there for Friday. Advertise on social media with a link. Schedule a live stream for it. Reckon 1,000 viewers will be possible. We could do, what you mean, like a paid advert? Craig Samuels from Kent Beer Reviews. Do you mean like put a paid advert out there? I don't know. Simon Exotic. Simon Exotic's a hashtag. We can do it. I reckon we could do it without paying for an advert. I reckon we could do it just by human spirit. Human spirit, we can try. I mean, you guys want 1,000 live viewers. I would love 1,000 live viewers. It'd be absolutely bananas if we got anywhere near that. We need everyone to share the stream. That's how it's done. Everyone share the stream on Friday. That would be the way to get 1,000 live viewers. That would be, I think that would then go onto the YouTube homepage. When people sign into YouTube, I think it would be on the homepage, and 1,000 people, I think it would just go, I think it would just be incredible. Absolutely incredible. Mark OG, I'm lucky that my local off license is always getting different craft beers in. Shall pop there before Friday and get some nice cans. Well done. Well done. Real craft beer, you more Super Nintendo or Sega Mega Drive? I was Sega Mega Drive. I had a Sega Mega Drive. I also had a Dreamcast, and I cried a bit when the Dreamcast went bust. Or they stopped making the Dreamcast because I fully invested in that, like I have with Google Stadia. Fully invested in Google Stadia. Jenkins. Maybe. Just cracked open a Sensine from Daya. No, not paying for it, just do it yourself. Brilliant. So here's one. I want to mention it because I think I should. I mentioned it on Friday. I'll mention it again today, and this is to Jenkins. If I've had a bit to drink, and I go off on a bit of a tantrum later on, it's just because I've had a bit of a drink, and I don't mean it. I say all sorts of stupid stuff, and I think people do. Do you know when at the end of the night in the pub, people generally say silly stuff, don't they? The amount of times I've asked people to leave. Would you get nervous or reserved at 1,000 views? No. I would be jumping. I'd be going bonkers if we had 1,000 live views. That would be amazing. No, I don't think because once it's a bit like riding a bike. Once you get used to talking in front of the camera, you could be in front of 2 people or 1 million people. It's a number. I love the rants and tantrums, Simon. We had one. That's what I turn off. Yeah, it was specifically for you, Jenkins. I don't mean it. I apologise in advance. It's just I've had a drink. I don't mean anything by it. I've had a drink. Honestly, the next day, I wake up in the morning, I go, what have I said? That's the first thing I think. What did I do last night? And there's no I can always blame the drink. There's no meaning to it. It's not what I really mean. It's just the drink talking. So if anybody out there might get a little bit of kind of like, oh yeah, man, that was last Tuesday. Was that last Tuesday? It was, wasn't it? I thought Domo was in, and he was like, we want to have a fight. And I was like, that was last week. He wasn't even there. Somebody asked, what did Jenkins do? That was Smarty Pants who asked that. Generally people turn off. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame them because I say stupid stuff. But I don't mean it. So I'm saying it in advance. If I say stupid stuff after a few pints, then that kind of happens. Did we have... don't need to apologise, Simon. It's all fun. Exactly. It's all fun. There's no meaning here. There's no actual meaning to it all. Sam, that's great, mate. I'll get some in for the weekend. Right, okay, so we got lots of people talking. Did we have a... We had a super chat earlier on, didn't we? We got to all the super chats, didn't we? Let's fly back and have a quick look. Oh, yeah, Toast Cereal. Will I get nervous at 1,000 views? I don't think so. I agree. Domo has done a great job with this round of beers. Cannot fault the guy. This round of beers has been fantastic. It's almost as if he's gone out of his way to bring in amazing beer in Tesco. He's really... The one... I just don't rate them. And I apologise, but I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to take my jacket off. I'm warming up. Was the fuzzy recall. I'll ask the question. Does anybody rate London Beer Factory? Has anybody tried London Beer Factory's beers from Tesco? I've not had them, I've not bought them like in a bottle shop or anywhere like that. But what do you think of London Beer Factory? I've not had I cannot say that I've gone wonderful. I've had some amazing beer from London Beer Factory. Fuzzy Rico was decent. See, I didn't think much of it. I've tried London Beer Factory. Josh Edwards, favourite Yorkshire brewery beer. At the moment, it's probably either North Brewing Company, Northern Monk, or who's the other one? Make fantastic pale ales. Probably the #1 brewery in the country at the moment. I can't think of them. Manchester, they're a Manchester brewery. I was like the 440 cans I was drinking. Yeah, Wild Man, you're welcome. There's loads of American beer on my channel. Wild Man, there's loads and loads. I must have done about 400, 500, 600 different beers from America. I love American beer. London Beer Factory, hit and miss. Yeah, I mean, I don't single breweries out. I like to think that I don't single breweries out. But you know when you've had a few bad ones and then you go, it almost becomes like your trepidation. You're like grabbing it and you're looking at it and you're thinking, is this going to be any good? And that's the problem. When you're on the back foot to begin with, it's you know, it's almost like you're in that kind of like that way of going, what's wrong with this one, you know? And it shouldn't be like that. The sauce is nice, sour. Morrison's doing good, but sold out for a few. I love Morrison's beer. I think they're doing fantastic. The hoodie's off, boxing gloves on by his fourth can. Brilliant. Track, Lord's Brewing Company. You got it. Track. Loving Track at the moment. Loving Track Brewing Company. Was all right. Nothing special. The can design was cool though. Friday party night with the wife and plenty of drink with rhubarb vodkas going down well. Well done, Julie. Track, that's it, Track Brewing. Lots of people saying Track from Manchester. What a fantastic brewery they are. Paul's beer reviews, we still got them in. Paul, did you answer my comment in here? I must have missed it if you did. Well, I watched your beer review yesterday with your wife, where you were with your wife and you were drinking a sour beer. I can't remember. I can't remember seeing your comment. Are you on the wheat beer? What am I drinking? I'm drinking a nice wheat beer from Lidl. Come on, Lee, get your internet sorted. We'll give Track a go. I tell you what, if you want to try, top. Have I been to Lysefjord? Not during the lockdown. I haven't been to Lysefjord. I haven't been to Norway for about 18 months. Been a long time. I want to go back. Simon, have you been cooking more during the lockdown? Have you improved? No. no. I cook for the wife. And I generally cook bad. She's always like, what have I done this time? What's your beer glass with the shark on? No, that's the Brava Kopira. Thomas Kopira beer glass from Poland. Have the RSPCA contacted you yet after the incident last live stream? Theo Payne, what did I do? Did I chase the dog away? He gets on my nerves, the dog. Try Squawk. Yeah, I'd love to try Squawk. Craft beer. Mitch Connor, it's your own opinion. It's absolutely your own opinion. I agree with your opinion because it's your opinion. Beer hat collection. I keep forgetting my beer hat collection. Gemini Law, hi from Italy. Hello Italy, how we doing? Josh Edwards, love the wheat beers, going to visit Erding Brewery when we're all safe. Brilliant. Kenneth, when do you think the lockdown will go away? Should we have a moment? Should we talk? I'm watching a review with his wife. Sounds like a good idea for the channel. Yeah, for you. Yeah, that's what your channel's all about. Right, I'm going to ignore the comments for a little bit. I'm going to talk. I'm going to stand back and talk. Just have a bit of a chat. Hello from Poland. While I do that, where are you all from? What are you drinking? Please hit the like button. Where are you all from? What are you drinking? Right. Somebody asked me, when is all this going to be over? Now, for me, the economy, the finances cannot take much more of this. Cannot take much more. There's already economies around the world that have been really badly hit. That I think they simply do not have a choice but to start to slowly, sensibly is the word, slowly let the kids go to school. Italy's opening factories again this week, I think. Shops and factories. The world economy cannot take this for another 2 months. This will all be over, I think, in the next 2 months. I don't think the finances of the world economy can take much more of this. It's a lot. I mean, I follow finances. I follow world finance, and I look at, it's called the debt to hopefully I don't lose 1 million followers now, or 1 million live viewers. But it's called the debt to GDP ratio. Our debt to GDP ratio in the UK at the moment is about 88%. 88%. They reckon with all of this borrowing going on, it's going to go over 100%. Our debt's going to go over 100% of our GDP. And it's, you know, I think to cut a long story short, we couldn't go to 150. We couldn't go to 150%. We're starting to open up here in the United States. About time. Joe Biden's dentures, well done. It's financially impossible. If we want a world, when we try and open back up eventually, if we want any kind of world to go back to, it's financially impossible. If we do, I think we'll have to in the next 2 months. Chili nuts. So that's my first little. I don't want to talk about it too much because you've all come here for a bit of relief, haven't you? You've all come here for me not to talk about the rubbish in the world right now. You want to just have a bit of a release, drink some beer, have some fun, talk to me, comment, and that's what I want to do too. I want to do it because by the end of the live stream, when I've had a few beers, I generally finish the stream buzzing. I'm happy, I'm smiling. I go to bed smiling. I wake up in the morning with a bit of a sore head. But it's given me 18 hours not to think about things. And well done, Jenkins. You're a release, Simon. Yeah, exactly. We can just absolutely bad to the bone TV. Absolutely. I've no interest in beer but love the channel. Brilliant. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting hammered from the alcohol content. From the... Oh, bloody hell. Philip, James, I can't repeat that. I'd be shut down. Hey, what's up, Dr. Hans Brewery? What's up? So I love a craft beer, but I don't understand paying over £4 for a canned beer. What adds the value ingredients wise, like beer, to me, is a working man's drink. Arthur does. That's a very good question. Can you all see that question? Arthur loves craft beer, but he doesn't understand paying £4 for a craft beer. Beer should be a working man's drink. And what is the justification? What's the ingredients then to charge £4 for that craft beer? Cheers, dude. See you soon. Yeah, we'll chat on Facebook. What's the justification of it being £4? Comment in the comments box. Let us know. A lot of you are brewers. I'll start, because, I can probably talk faster than you can type. What's the choice of drink on Friday? Andrew Sexton, drink what you like. But have some fun. I can only bring myself to pay £3.50 a can. I totally understand that. It's generally... good home brew is 20p a pint. Tax is one. Hops is another. Hops are expensive. Malt is expensive. It's the ingredients, the malt, the hops, the yeast, the water, the paying of the wages. Because let's not pick on Foster's, but let's say Foster's or Carling. I've been to one of these massive... I've been to Stella. I've been to the Stella Brewery in Leuven. And the only people I seen, apart from the tour guide, was lorry drivers. I seen loads of lorry drivers driving the beer back and forth around the country. I seen one forklift truck driver. The massive breweries have everything... Hello, Zinc. How we doing, Zinc? The massive breweries have everything automated. It's all done by machine. They can probably brew 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't have to stop brewing. They don't have to pay lots of wages. Whereas the small guy has a brewer, a secretary, somebody to deliver the beer, and it all adds up. It's a lot of it's wages, tax, that sort of thing. I'll have to go and have the subsidies also. In pubs and microbreweries, I don't mind paying £5 plus for a nice draft IPA, but you just don't get that quality in a can or bottle. Mass produced has cheaper overheads, cheaper ingredients. Exactly, Jenkins has got it. It's just easier, just cheaper and easier to brew. I don't usually drink on a Tuesday, but you have twisted my arm. Boss, well done, boss, well done. Crack the beer open, let's do this. We have beers that have more hops in a single can than an entire 30 pack of light beer. Well, that's another thing. That's another thing. Slowly but surely, we're up to 360 live people tuned in tonight. Hit the like button. Can you please like the video? Wherever it is, over there, or up there, or over there, or down there. If you can hit the like button, it'd be absolutely fantastic. And maybe we can, maybe get to 400 views. 400 live views on a Tuesday night. That would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can do that. Hit the like button. Let's see if we can get to 350 likes. What's the best beer you can recommend for someone who only drinks mainstream beer? That's by Jack and Brad Gaming. Why not start off with a Weizen? Why not start off with a cheap, simple, little Weiss beer, wheat beer? It's not bad. It's a slow, it's a lager, but it's a slow toe in the water, if you like, to drinking craft beer. Punk IPA, Jenkins is saying there's a good gateway IPA for a lot of people into craft beer. Absolutely. Bible. That was from Wild Beer Company. That's a really good crossover beer. I agree. I'm going to try Salt's iCat very soon. Bought some the other day and really can't wait to try it. Have you seen my review of it, Phil Thompson? I got myself all confused with that review. I think I overthought that review. I wish I just went, it's a £3 can of beer and you get what you pay for. That's what I just wish I said, but I kind of like kept on twisting things around in my head. And Northern Monk, great beer. Sure have, yeah. Verdun Putty, good beer. I was brought into good beer by Guinness. Yeah, definitely will do. Well done. Leffy Blonde, another one. Go down your supermarket beer aisle and have a look at what they've got. And if you like a stout, or maybe you like lager at the moment, don't you? I'm presuming like lager. Try a stout, try a porter, try a pale ale, try a session IPA, try an IPA. If you really want to dip your toe in the water, try a double IPA. But that might be the danger of going too far too fast. I'm starting to sound like Theresa May. The danger of going too far too fast is that you taking too much of a step, and you may not like the flavours of the beer, because there's so many. Bishop's Finger, it's a fantastic gateway beer to get you into craft beer. Bishop's Finger, nothing wrong with that. Tesco have a good range of craft beers at a good price. So Bishop's Finger is a Shepherd Neame beer. Have you tried Flying Dog Snake Dog IPA? As the selection of craft beer is a bit rubbish right now. JF, I think Paul's Beer Reviews, what are you saying? Punk IPA, Blue Moon started me into craft beer. Perfect. Totally agree with you. Paul's Beer Reviews. Kentish Ale, Cumbrian Ale. Let's talk Asda. I tell you what, let's talk supermarket beer in general, because it's quite an exciting movement at the moment, isn't it? Supermarket craft beer. It seems to be where all the action is at the moment. So Tesco, say hello to Alan, Keith, Fabio and Paul. Hello Alan, Keith, Fabio and Paul. Brilliant. So Tesco started this whole thing off, I think, with their range of craft beer in cans. And then Morrison's reacted. Then recently Marks and Spencer's reacted with their own kind of 440 cans of craft beer. I released one this morning. Lord's Brewing Company, what are you saying? Devil's Backbone was my gateway beer in spoons. Never look back. Try Lord's Brewing Co. Heard they're pretty good. Inside tip. Lord's Brewing Company. Try their beer. Lord's Brewing Company. They're watching tonight. They're watching. We got brewers tuned in tonight. Real life brewers who are locked in like the rest of us. So yeah, Marks and Spencer's have just reacted, and I bet you there's no way who are the last two? Sainsbury's and Asda. There's no way Sainsbury's and Asda, and of course, here's my take on it as well. Lidl and Aldi. There's no way these companies, Asda, Sainsbury's, Lidl and Aldi, there's no way that they don't know, because they're all watching each other like hawks. There's no way that they're going to stand by and do nothing. So mark my words, by the beginning of 2021, I mean, let's give the world a bit of a chance to take a deep breath and get through this crisis at the moment. Mark my words, by 2021, Asda will have some kind of £3 can craft beer range. Sainsbury's probably will as well. And here's the big one. Lidl and Aldi will probably stick theirs in for £2.50. I reckon Lidl and Aldi, being the discounters, will go in, undercut the rest of them, £2.50 for a 440 millilitre of canned craft beer. Mark my words on that one. You've heard it here first. I work with Asda and would love to get you in to work with the craft beer team to make a selection of craft beers. Stuart, I'm not allowed. I work for Asda, I got sacked. Jonathan, home bagging's £1. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm not allowed. I got sacked from Asda. I was the meat man in Asda. I used to put all the meat out in the mornings. I loved that job. It was really probably one of the best jobs I had, because I got on with so many people so very well. But that can't happen unless they don't know, unless they kind of like don't know, you know. I won't tell. I'll just apply for a new job. Sean, I just got sacked. I've been sacked from many jobs. I've been sacked from so many jobs. See this? There's a reason why this can talk on here for 5 hours. There's a reason why this can talk for 5 hours on a live stream. And it don't go too well in employed jobs. I'm not a very good employee. Sausages, yeah, something to do with sausages. Where would you recommend to get beers online? Aldi's new 440ml cans are £1.59. They came out last week. Do you know Ryan Wheatley? Ryan Wheatley, you've already beat me to it. I said £2.50, £1.59. That's nearly half the price. Nearly half the price of the big supermarket chains. And I'm going to Aldi. I am going to Aldi and I'm going to buy some and I'm going to review some. That's where the action is at the moment. If you are interested in making videos on YouTube about stuff that is quite interesting right now, then I kid you not, the supermarket craft beer is where the action is. Have you ever tried really good whiskey, not just the knockback stuff? Never, Chris? I've told you the story many times about drinking loads of whiskey and being ill from it and not being able to go and drink whiskey anymore. Geez, Devil's Backbone from Virginia. Sparta Beer Reviews. Hello, how are you doing? Support your local bottle shops. That's another thing. That's another thing to do, is to support your local bottle shops. I'm in a bit of a catch-22. Not catch-21, catch-22. It's just hot. It's just hot at the moment. Craft beer in supermarkets is just really hot at the moment. Aldi's Rhinebacker Pils is brilliant and beer, only 99p. Paul's Beer Reviews, totally agree. Love it. Love it. It's a cracking beer for 99 pence. Cracking beer. Any mods here tonight, Simon? Why? What's going on? Have we got trouble? I'm going Google meaning for cash 21. Have we got any trouble tonight? Do we need a mod? I've been buying a lot from Pressure Drop. Oh, yes. Welcome to the internet. Yeah, Jenkins, I totally agree. Pressure Drop, fantastic price for their beer and really good. Really good craft beer. Really good craft beer. Yeah, welcome to the internet. It's a great beer, great beer. Generally, a lot of their stuff, and I was speaking to my local bottle shop about this, and they were saying just how accessible Pressure Drop Brewing Company are. If you want, or if they wanted if the bottle shop was like a low on supply and they needed beer, and bearing in mind I live in Wales, and Pressure Drop in London, they would be able to contact Pressure Drop, and Pressure Drop would have a case or whatever mix selection of their beers to Penarth, where my bottle shop is, within a few days. Within a few days. Oh, I got it. I got this one. Yeah. I timed him out. Mr. Herpes, you've been timed out. Timed him out. He's gone. He's still trying to comment with herpes. What? Why would you want to? I've heard of Hermes. Hermes is a delivery company. How exciting is it to see Aber Ales in the supermarkets? What a brewery. Totally agree. Paul's Beer Reviews. What a fantastic... I love Aber. I've been drinking Aber for years. What a fantastic... all-day session Brains Essay at the City Arms match day. Linda. Well done, Linda. Yeah, what a fantastic brewery, Aber are. Fantastic IPAs, pale ales, stouts. Stouts from Aber are just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Cafe Creme. That's exactly what I was talking about. Jan Hope. Drinking it right now. Proper stuff. It's a really good. For a £3 can of beer, Cafe Creme. Brilliant. Where's the wife? She's an NHS worker. She works in a pharmacy. So she keeps herself for Friday. She keeps herself nice and easy. Ready to go. She's ready for Friday. She has a little bit of gaming. My wife likes to game. Mel's the best. Yeah, she's great. She's great. Mel will be with her. Mel's got her fancy dress sorted. Mel's fancy dress is sorted. She's going to be with me Friday. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. We'll be seeing Mel Friday in the fancy dress. Is Joe Biden's dentures, yeah? It's time for beer number one. P number one. Right. So, while we got 356 people tuned in, I'd like to keep it at 356 if we can. So if you could possibly, I'm going to go for a wee, so you got a spare minute. Hello Charles Dunn, how we doing? Some of the Aldi beers and Little and Wells prices will be higher because of the minimum pricing. Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. Walls beer from Brazil. Have you tried any? I'd like to try some. Yeah. Jenkins, you got it. Yes, you got it. I'm going to be Simon Exotic. She's going to be Carol Baskin. The seal's broken. Yes, first wheel ready. So I need to go for a wee. Keep it at 350 people tuned in. Possibly share it. Share the link to this live stream on Facebook and Twitter. You do that and I'll go for a wee and I'll be back now. If you haven't hit the like button, like the video, wherever we are, where the like button is, and I'll see you in a moment. How'd we get off? 344. That's brilliant. Brilliant. We held on. 20 seconds to wash his hands. Bless his cotton socks. He's back. Here we are. We're back. It moved. Easier to just wee in the sink. Really? I'd definitely be struck off then, wouldn't I? Right, beer 3. We've been going 81 minutes. What's that? Hour and 21. Callum, crush the can. I've taken all the carpet off my stairs, and I've sanded and varnished all my stairs. They're like really old. They're like 120 years old. So I don't think they've ever been open to the elements. I did it a decade ago, a long time ago. There we are. Joe's. I was waiting for Joe to update the beer count. 7 o'clock. The pub's open 7 o'clock on Friday. 7 o'clock on Friday. See you all there. It's going to be manic. It's going to be such a laugh on Friday. Vanish pink bottles. Oh, they're the Rogue Voodoo Donut series of beers. Do I collect beer glasses? I get sent a lot. Not that I collect them. I just get sent a lot of glasses my way. I might put them in the cupboard to support the breweries, put them up there, show them off. Same as the cans up there, I'll alternate them every now and again. I used to put all my beer up there, but it was never a very good idea. It was never. I ordered a sub, Simon, told them you recommend. Amazing, Sean, that is amazing. Thank you so very much, Simon Exotic. We're going to crush the can. As soon as we get the beer out of it, we're going to crush the can. Hey! Have we still got Lord's Brewing Company watching? Tank Top Beer. I'm on the Aldi Rheinbacher. Brilliant. Well done on the Aldi Rheinbacher. Do you homebrew? Not in a long time. Not in an awful long time. We're up to 353 live viewers. Can we get 400 likes? I'm going to share your party on our quiz on Thursday. Amazing. Thank you very much for sharing my party on the quiz. We got 395 likes. Can we possibly like the video? 400 likes. There we go. 400 likes. Amazing. Over 400 likes. Keep liking it. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. Let's get it up to... Well, we got 350 people tuned in. It's absolutely fantastic. Mad Squirrel. That was it. That was it, Paul's beer reviews. Mad Squirrel, Dances on the Sand, Tropical Sour was the beer I did with the Mrs. Simon. Yes, that was it, Mad Squirrel. I don't think I've had anything from Mad Squirrel, to be honest. $417 likes. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Simon, who's the best ever tennis player? Ooh, Federer, Djokovic. I'd say Federer. I mean, that man, just phenomenal. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. You're still in. You're still watching. Cool. Lord's Brewing Company. We got one from Julie. Simon, have you got nibbles tonight? Chili nuts video was good. Oh, you like that, Julie? I think I got some crisps up in the cupboard. I'm going to get them open in a bit. Have we got my Dutch... Have we got the lovely Dutch Nick? Nick from the Netherlands. Is Nick from the Netherlands tuned in tonight? I recently, or just yesterday, he sent me Edam. Not just normally, he sent me old Edam and new Edam. So I did a review side by side of old Edam and new Edam. He sent me a big box of licorice, which I reviewed. He sent me a big pack of, there's the licorice. He sent me a big pack of Dutch waffles, which were fantastic, really good. What else does he say? He sent me loads of food. And just a quick mention, I reviewed it all yesterday. I spent all afternoon yesterday reviewing all the different foods he sent. And they're going to be coming up on the channel when all this supermarket beer is kind of done. We're going to be reviewing a bit more. Oh yeah, who haven't? Stroop waffles are good. That's it. It was the Stroop waffles. Lovely caramel, like me from Norway. Tesco's on lager. Did he send you the Dutch blue waffles? So many beer talks for Friday. Stuart Guest. I got a. Oh, I'm going to have a look. 1 second, I'm going to have a look in the fridge at the name of the tub. Here we are. I have an Affligem. I have an Affligem blonde. I might get this open Friday. I might get it open Friday. Oh, that was it. I just seen it was the Dutch dry aged sausage as well. I reviewed that as well, which was really nice, really nice. So we reviewed lots of different Dutch products yesterday, and today we did a lot of beer. We did a lot of beer reviews today. The supermarket, pardon me, supermarket beers. Martin. Oh right. Oh, Martin. Martin, my apologies. My apologies. I apologise. I stuck him on a 10-minute timeout. Sorry, Martin. I do apologise. You were talking about a story that I told. I apologise. I'm sorry for sticking you on a timeout for that. You were just talking about an old story that I once told. Looking forward to the Edam cheese video. Yeah. I didn't know there was going to be a difference between old Edam and new Edam. Tell us the story. Have a look back at one of the old live streams and you will see you'll see the story that I told. I won't tell it again. Out of respect for everybody here. Story, you want a story? Lost in translation. Poor Martin. Yeah, I put somebody on timeout when I shouldn't have done. Sorry. What is your opinion on the way Paolo... I've got no idea. Adrian, I got no idea on that one. I'm sorry. Story time. Who wants a story? A story. What can I tell you? 340 people tuned in. Stephen Ball, do the washing machine story. Oh. Stephen Ball was standing next to me. There's the washing machine. There's the dishwasher. Stephen Ball, who's commenting, was standing next to me in this very story. He's watching. It's not a very nice story. It was my 40th birthday last year. And I met everybody, all the family. I invited a few people. Wasn't expecting loads of people to turn up. Loads and loads. My whole family turned up. All my friends turned up. How do I send you this? Stuart Guest, send us an email at realaleguide@googlemail.com. We'll sort it over email. realaleguide@googlemail.com. So, we all met in Barry Wetherspoons. Started drinking, as Jim McDonald does. On his birthday, Jim McDonald on his 40th birthday. And, of course, there was so many of my family, so many of my friends, and everybody wanted to buy me beer. Of course, everybody wanted to buy me beer, and I drank an awful lot. And I drank. And I remember Stephen was here. We come back here for a house party. And he was showing me this motorbike video on YouTube. with Wes. I got loads of friends now. I got all these new friends. This is lovely. Not bad for a loner. So I had Steve and Wes by the side of me, and Steve was showing me this motorbike video. And I remember watching it on YouTube on his phone. And I remember, do you know when you start doing that? I started doing that dizzy. Oh. And then the room started spinning. I was like, whoa, in here, in this kitchen, right now, on my 40th birthday, the room was going round. And I was like, and I was sick all over the washing machine. this very washing machine. I was sick all over the washing machine. I got a sink here, right here. I got a sink. I couldn't even make the sink. It went all over the washing machine. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Anyway, I was 40. I was 40 years of age. Big birthday bash. And I was sick all over the washing machine. and the sink was right in front of me. Steve, have we still got Steve watching? Can you start the story again? I missed the first 2 hours. Matt Clark, well done. Need a few liveners when the room starts spinning, mate. There's nothing you can do when the room starts spinning. Oh, there was just as much in the drawer. Brilliant. Oh, I tell you. Has anybody had big birthday parties like that? Big kind of like historical, like 40s or 30s or 50s or 60s, and you've just overdone it. And it only takes one beer. It takes one beer to tip you over the edge. And then when you're over that edge, there's no going back. For me, there's no going back. Ah, it was a hell of a mess. And what, do you know what I thought? I thought nobody's seen me do it. That was the funny thing. The room was empty. They disappeared out into the living room. And I was like, nobody's seen me do that. I'm on my own. Brilliant. My 18th roof rack. You were sick all over your roof rack? Really? Wow. Simon, what is your best hangover cure? Fried breakfast. Fried breakfast does it for me every single time. Yellow belly normally does that, lol. Yellow belly. I literally fell down drunk in a bar on my 40th birthday. Well done, Joe. Never celebrated one on the full English breakfast. Here's a question. So, we've got loads of people tonight who are craft beer drinkers tuned in. Stephen Ball, who's my mate, who's watching tonight, loves his stouts. He loves his Guinness. I give him a can of the Sunday roast dinner, the Northern Monk roast dinner beer, the brown ale. He's going to drink it on Friday. He messaged me today saying he watched my Northern Monk, what was it? Peanut butter jelly time stout. He watched that, and he's really kind of like inquisitive about it, and that puts a smile on my face, because that's your first. When you lose yourself in craft beer, Steve, you've lost it forever. That's your first tentative steps into craft beer. What I suggest you do, Steve, get yourself to Morrison's. Bet Stephen Ball could tell us some stories. Oh, you can tell us some stories, that one. Yeah, Julie, Stephen Ball will tell us some stories. So, get yourself to Tesco's or Morrison's. Have a look down the craft beer aisle. They're £3 a can. They're not cheap. But I tell you, when you open up to craft beer, when you start drinking, I feel like I'm standing preaching now with the gospel, but when you let craft beer in, there's no going back. You be on Untapped, you be on all these websites, buying all these different craft beers, all these different stouts and porters and IPAs and sour beers and saisons and Weissens, and there's a million different styles of beer. A million different styles of beer. So, not cheap, but life is too short to drink crappy beer. Dan Jordan, that's my philosophy. That's my philosophy. Life is too short to drink crappy beer. It really is. It really is. I'm 41, and I can remember being 20 yesterday. I can remember being 20 just yesterday. Where did 21 years go? I don't know. They just went. So, I'm waiting for a comment from Stevie Ball, if he's still in. Get yourself to Tesco. Tesco in Culver, the big Tesco. Get yourself down the beer aisle in the big Culver, and you'll be lost. You'll be completely lost with all of these different beers, and you'll be like, whoa, my goodness me. Look at all that beer. And you'll lose yourself. You'll lose yourself. You'll lose 10 years of your life. You'll lose, like me, I've been reviewing beer for 10 years on YouTube. I cannot believe I've been reviewing beer for 10 years on YouTube. You will lose 10 years of your life like that. Poof. Craft beer. I love it. I love it. 21 years down there. It's not been quite like that. I've had children, and you know, it haven't been just like Tesco actually in Belfast don't have as good a selection turnaround as you mentioned in yours. Come on now, Jim. Come on now, Jim. Youth is wasted on the young. I tell you what. Give me my youth back. Youth is most certainly wasted on the young. Give me my youth back. What would I do? I don't know. What would I do? I don't know. I watched your first video the other day. It was funny, really good to watch. Just different. I wasn't a presenter at all back then. Wasn't a presenter. I was doing it for fun. It was like, what's this whole YouTube thing here? And I never stopped. I never stopped. It was back in the day. I used to, because I was pretty poor back in the day. I was pretty poor. I used to go looking for the Simon Exotic's husbands will be here. Well done, Jim McDonald. I used to look for the pound beers. That's how I started on the channel. I would find a Courage Best, and I would try in Asda. Asda was I still go to Leckwith Asda now, walk down the beer aisle, and I go, wow, it just, that was that funny place, that like real, you know when you're really excited about something. Toad Cereal has just become a member of the channel. Welcome to the lifeboat. We were all poor back in the day, yeah. Thank you very much to the membership. If you want to become a member of the channel, if you want to help us out, click the join button. If you touch your mobile phone screen, you'll see a join button. Or if you're watching on the internet, on a computer, you'll see a join button underneath the video. Hit that, you can become a member of the channel. It's like it starts off at £1.99. It really helps us. It really does help us along the way. We can get once all this is over, we can buy a train ticket to go somewhere. We can get out and about. We can visit breweries. We can really expand the channel. We can really get it out there. I love the kitchen. I love the kitchen. I love standing in the kitchen. I love reviewing the kitchen. I also love getting out. I want to show you guys different breweries, different bars, different travel. Show you guys. I want this to be I have a vision for this channel, and I want this to be the eyes. I want this to be the eyes of craft beer, where you go, oh, I wonder where Simon's been, and he's been to this far out brewery, and you get to see behind the scenes with craft beer. That's what the membership is all about. If you become a member and I have some kind of monthly income coming into the channel, then I can put that monthly income into travelling and getting out there. Tote cereals. There was an option for 25. Where's Simon will come to you? I love it. Well done, Totes. Well done, Totes. Brilliant. I was talking, but I can't remember what I was talking about before the membership come in. What was I talking about before the membership come in? What was I talking about before the membership came in? I can remember talking about something, and then it's just gone. Was I talking about my age? Was I talking about how quick it goes? And was I think I was talking about Asda. It was Asda. I still walk down that aisle, that beer aisle in Asda, when I was 30, 31, 32. I can still, to this day, walk down that beer aisle in Asda, in Leckwith. It was a Cardiff Asda. Now, I got an Asda in Barry now, where I live, so I don't need to go to Cardiff to go to Asda anymore. But if I go down that beer aisle, it brings emotion. It brings emotion, the early excitement of finding something new, finding something you're passionate about, and you're like, when you decide to throw yourself at something. I remember the excitement that Leckwith Asda beer aisle, buying. Yeah, you never forget your first love. Absolutely. Looking for the pound beers, because I was pretty skint back then. I'd buy whatever. I had a hen's tooth, I had a speckled hen. Every week they would alternate a pound beer, a bottle of beer for £1. And the whole channel for months and months was based on, because back then I'd only do like 1 or 2 beers a week. Now I'm doing 2 to 3 to 4 a day. Pardon me. Oh, I just brought back some lettuce. Oof. Indigestion, that, isn't it? Indigestion. I used to do 1 or 2 beer reviews a week back then, so it wasn't like, there wasn't that, like, I need to find beer all of the time. It was more like, I'm going to go pop to Asda, buy a bottle of beer, take it home, review it, stick it on YouTube. We might get back then 5 views. 5 people might watch it. And then it slowly built and it built and it built. And I see some of the and I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. I see some of the new channels now on YouTube. They're doing like 100 views a video, and it's like unbelievable. What a start to be able to start a YouTube channel now, and to be able to get 100 views on your first video is unbelievable. That took me a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks to get that video to 100 views. I'd initially post a video and I'd have 5 views, but it wasn't about the views back then. It was about the buzz. It was about the buzz, the camera, talking in front of a camera, and it was a real buzz back then. Not doing a great deal of supping, Simon. Thought this was a pub. Yeah, I'm going to drink now, Jonah. I can feel the dryness in my throat. I just got to read a comment from Sean. I actually go through a lot of Simon's old videos and give loads of thumbs up. Anything to help the legend out. Sean, amazing, absolutely amazing. If you watch like the old hen's tooth video, put in Moreland hen's tooth. I don't even know if they make the beer anymore, but it was like 6.5% ABV. And I remember Bengal Lancer many years ago. The camera was set up in the doorway then. Yeah. The camera was, it was just fantastic. I loved it. Fantastic. Oh, I need this. I had long hair. Yeah, I used to have long hair. My hair's gone all grey now. I'm starting to get a lot of grey hair on the sides. Maybe if I turn, that'll be a bit. I can't see it myself, but I'm sure you can see it. I'm getting a lot of grey hair, so I think my my long hair days are gone. I'm still pretty good. I'm still pretty. I haven't lost any hair, I don't think, but it's going grey, and I don't think that there's any chance of me having long brown hair anymore. Them days are gone. Oh, because you're a top man. Nothing wrong with grey, Simon. Look a bit like a young George. I suppose I suppose I'd look like an old greyhound or something, wouldn't I? If I grew my hair long, I'd be like an old greyhound. How do I feel 10 years on? The whole year in? That's a very good question. How do I feel 10 years after reviewing beers for 10 years on YouTube? Back then I had babies. My eldest daughter was about 5. Maybe 6. Then Molly came along, baby. Molly's gonna be 13, so Molly was about 2 or 3. Well done, Jonathan. That's a good idea. Grow a beard. I always get so far and it itches and I shave it off. I suppose you got to get it past the itching stage, though, haven't you? So Molly was about 2 when I started reviewing beer on YouTube, and I didn't even have Annabelle. Annabelle wasn't born. My wife was pregnant with Annabelle when I started the channel. How unbelievable! Looking back, you got your husband opening up a beer channel on YouTube while your wife's pregnant. She was pregnant. Simon, wedding anniversary. Well done, Ethan. Ethan Forbes, there you are, my friend. There you are. Love Pennant. So I'm telling you a story. So I started the channel when my wife was pregnant. So we had a newborn baby. Them videos, the courage and July. She was born in July. So the channel, after 5 months of the channel being open, running, I had a baby. And my wife was good enough. To just say, carry on with the channel. And I did it, but back then it was only on the weekend. It was a weekend thing. I'd work carpentry all week, and it would be a little bit of a hobby on the weekend for me. How I did it, getting up all night feeding, because I'd get up with my wife, and I'd help her feed the child and the baby, and I'd be down. You'll know as soon as I start doing this, I was making the bottles with the formula. I'd be down here like 2 o'clock in the morning, making fresh bottles for my Annabelle, with the spoon inside the formula, the milk, the powder formula. And then I was just passionate. About beer. I loved it. I was really just passionate about beer. And if at first you don't succeed, I tried. I tell you, it took about 9 years. It took about 9 years of my life. What happened to the Polish guy you did reviews with? Daniel Bale. That Polish guy I did reviews with, fabulous. He has millions of views a month. Tomek Kapira. Breast is... Certainly is. You were 31, young man. Yeah. Tomek Kapira was a great guy. What a great guy. Really, really lovely guy. I see Tomek twice a year. I may not see him this year. I'll see him next year. But with this whole Corona thing, we won't get to meet up this year. But he's such a lovely guy. Such a lovely guy. We still meet at beer festivals. My first was me and the wife in a helicopter trip to the Grand Canyon. Wow, well done, Stuart. And then a few beers in the ice bar, on stage with Penn and Teller. Video on YouTube. Oh, Stuart, I will have a look. I will have a look at that. I think you mentioned that. Tomek, yeah, there's some Polish people watching. Tomek Kapita's what a fascinating guy. He really knows his beer. Desperados sins. Drink up, Callum, drink up. I think I will. I've been talking a lot. So, how do I feel 10 years on? Well, my youngest is going to be 10 in July. My middle daughter, Molly, is going to be 13. And my eldest, oh, I can work it out, she was 5, yeah. My eldest is 18. I got an 18-year-old daughter. It's just fantastic. It's really fantastic. But how do I feel? I feel like I'm achieving what I wanted. Not initially. I never ever thought initially that it would ever be a thing. I didn't even know that you could make money on YouTube when I started. It was just a bit of fun. I just feel that I'm nearly there now. The channel, and it's always been about welcome to the lifeboat. Thank you very much. Welcome to the lifeboat, and that's what it's all about. These little kind of £1.99 a month chip-ins, where you chip in a couple of quid a month. It means a hell of a lot to me. It really does. It just means that I can put a lot more energy. I can put 100% of my energy into the channel. Make it a full-time thing. And that's what I want to do. For you. For me, of course, for me. And for you. Because you get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff of breweries, and we'll have lots of fun. When all this is over, I'm going to travel. I'm going to get out there. Absolutely get out there and see as much as I can when all this is over. I can make beer. Can I send you some, pal? Robert James, yeah, of course. Real Ale Guide at googlemail.com. Jim McDonald's out of the big house, so he is. But the Rovers is shut. The Stone Crow Beer Festival. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the Stone Crow Beer Festival? That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Good evening from Romania. Hello from Romania. Wow. Favourite beer from Turkey? I've had Efes, and I had one recently called Belmonte. Belmonte. It was a really lovely lager. It was a lovely Belmonte. It was a lovely lager. Turkish lager. Beautiful. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, Julie, I've tried some Boss beer. Belmonte. Yeah, I've had the pub. Have a look at my review on YouTube. Put in Real Ale Belmonte. I reviewed it about 2 months ago. Fabulous beer. Do you like boxing, Si? If so, what do you think about Big John Fury stepping in the ring again? I fancy. Before I'm too old. I'd love to get in the ring. I would love one of these YouTube boxing matches. I know I've had a few beers, but that's what the pub's all about, isn't it? The pub's all about fantasising. When you're in the pub, you get to fantasise. I'd love to do one of these YouTube YouTube boxing matches. Daniel Pale. Oh, blimey. I would love to find someone on YouTube to do some kind of like celebrity boxing. I'd love to do a bit of boxing. I'd love it. Not like training. Like I'd love to just go in the ring. If someone said go in the ring now and do 6 rounds, I'd go and do it right now like that. I go and have a wee first. I'd go and have a wee, and then I'd get in the ring, and I'd love to do 6 rounds. I'd love to do like one of those amateur boxing matches. I'd love it. Love it. I'd love to do it before I got too old. I'm 40. I'm going to be 41 on Friday. I don't have many days left of fantasizing about this thing, but I would love it. If anybody's out there knows anything about boxing, knows anything about these charity boxing matches or something, I would absolutely love to get in the ring before I was too old. Lots of people saying they'd pay to see it. Oh, I love boxing, but I'd love to box. I've never boxed. Barry Island Rocky. Jamali. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. He'd have a much bigger reach than me. I'd have to be very clever in the way I danced around that ring. I'd have to be very clever to stay out of his way. But ran a bath, but a bit of well done, Lord's Brewing Company. Do you know what? I think for some reason I think they're like it's like Clarkson or May or Hammond watching. It's like ran a bath, put some Albus oil in. I just got a funny feeling it connected in some way. Lord's Brewing Company. Might have to put too much in the eyes streaming. Brilliant, well done, Lord's Brewing Company. Everybody, no, it won't happen. He's not very well. He's had the coronavirus. It really, he's not a very well man. You can't say that, I don't think. I don't think it would ever happen. I mean, he's a lovely guy as well. Why would I want to punch him in the face? He's a lovely, I don't think I could. He's such a lovely guy. I don't think I can make it happen. I get so far and go, no, he's such a nice guy, I'm not going to punch him in the face. Would you say that people during the quarantine drink more craft beer than pre... Emma McCartney, that is a very, very good question. That's a very, very good question. Do people drink more craft beer now than pre-COVID? I think so. I think when there was like a beer shortage a few weeks ago, people could only, they'd go, I can't buy Carling now, so what's this? Oh, Joe Biden's dentures, you got me. I can't buy Carling now, so I'm going to buy this Golden Ale by Gower Brewery. Joe Biden's dentures has paid $5 for 5-star jumps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, Joe. You got 10. You paid for 5. Yes, Tesco craft beer. Really? Was it really? That's amazing. Tony Bello would be. I'd have a go at Tony Bello. I'd have a go at Tony Bello. I never thought in my life, but there's something burning. There's something burning inside of me. How much for a backflip? I'd die. You wouldn't see me again. There's something burning inside of me that says that it was a massive missed opportunity, that I never boxed. Watching with my pal Alistair Darling. Dare, steady running man, great beer. We need more Dare reviews. Jonathan Nibbler. Yeah, I need to get some Dare. in. I think Joe Biden sent a wee off, yeah. Wanda's back. Simon, me and you, boxing match for charity. What are you? You got to be 6 foot. You got to be 6 foot something. I reckon you're a bit of a boy. I reckon Wanda's a bit of a lad. I reckon he can handle himself. We'd have to hate each other. We'd have to pretend to hate each other for a bit. Like do all that whole YouTube thing where we got in each other's faces and like pretended to hate each other. We might end up hating each other, and that would be awful, wouldn't it? But I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Wonder Beer Wanda, Real Ale Craft Beer boxing match. Who's up for that? Tesco Craft Beer in IRE is shocking. Not like the UK. In Ireland, Alan Mead. Yeah, I think I would do it. I would never ever like say no to a challenge. I'd have a scrap in the ring with you, but I don't want to hate you. I don't want to like craft beer boxing match. That would be great fun. I don't want to. We don't want to be hating on each other. That's the trouble. Ruse will take Bellow's head off. Simon versus James Watt. It's a no-brainer. I emailed him. Right, Andy Lee Lomas. Andy Lee Lomas. I emailed James Watt saying, do you want to fight? I emailed him. I got the email. If you want me to print it off and show it on Friday, I'll show the email. But I emailed James Watt saying, do you want to box in the ring with me? I said, I don't know how big you are. I said, I don't know anything about you. I don't know if you're like a massive guy. I don't know if you're a short guy. But I emailed James Watt saying, do you want to box? Do you want to box? And he never got back to me. Do you know, if Brewdog were a small company, if Brewdog were the tank, remember the tank driving James Watt, where he drove a tank down the street, and just to try and get his company, just to get people talking about his company. I think if I was big back then, and I emailed James Watt then saying, do you want a boxing match? He probably would have said yes for the publicity. But he never replied. And I reckon you guys out there maybe can make him force his hand. Tweet at him. Tweet at James Watt. Real Ale Guide challenged James Watt to a boxing match and he never got back to me. Start tweeting him. Start putting the pressure on, and perhaps then we can get this boxing match sorted. Wanda Beer Wanda's going to spam him. Brilliant. Because it would be good. I think it would be really good. As soon as I become a member, how about shirt off Simon Law? Jack, charity boxing match for the NHS. Yeah, that's a really good thing. Charity boxing match for the NHS. I do that with James Watt. Charity boxing match for the NHS. You've heard it here first. Let's do it. Let's do it for the NHS. You can make gloves. You can make your ventilators. Oh no, they made hand cream, didn't they, Brewdog? They went and made hand cream. But let's box. Let's box for the NHS. Right, I tell you what. Lots of people are asking for me to take my shirt off. Lots of people are asking for me to take my shirt off. I'm going to go for a wee. When I come back, if anybody wants to do a super chat for me to take my shirt off, I'm game. Whatever, I'm game. I'm going to go for a wee. I'll be back now. when I got my crisps. Shows a combination. I reckon Jim McDonald should show him his combinations. What do you think of that? James Watt is worth 300 million. I don't think so. I don't agree. Where did Simon get that wheat beer from? Little wheat beer. I don't think so. I don't agree that James Watt's worth 300 million. Rampant Lion versus... can you imagine that? God. That'd be some kind of shit show, wouldn't it? Christ. 3 beers, 2 wees. Just home from cracked on my brew. Dog, Hazy Jane. They keep going for that, like, no way. I'm not shaving my hair off. I'll do a if somebody wants me to take my shirt off, I'll do a super chat to take my shirt off. Show us your shadow boxing skills then. Dancing, yeah, dancing around the kitchen. Do you have a spatula on holiday? What do you call a spatula? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, is he really? I mean, what if he's such a millionaire? Why does he keep asking for these stupid things? These stupid punk, whatever he bangs on about all the time. Equity for punks. If he's worth £300-400 million, why does he keep banging on about equity for punks? I don't get it. Maybe he's like Richard Branson. He don't want to put any of his own money in. Richard Branson wants a bailout from the UK government. He's going to be a billionaire. I don't agree. I don't agree. Keep it. £2 super chat to keep the shirt on. Brilliant. Chris can. Absolutely brilliant. The Brewdog, the Barry Island Rocky versus the Brewdog Millionaire. Dean Mills, £2, keep it on. I love that. Brilliant. Well done, Dean. Hacker Shaw. Float like a buttons like a racehorse. Fat and Brundle. Brilliant. I love Brundle. What a racing driver. He'd get you off the track. No problems. If you try to overtake him, you'd be gone. Man goes in a bar, which is unusual as they normally sell pork scratchings. Please can we have a shout out to the Allenby Sports channel. There we are. A little shout out for you guys. Simon, if you don't mind me asking, what's the most you have ever earned from the super chat? Reason I ask is I reckon we will break the record on a Friday night. It's about 100 quid or so. The most we've made. So tonight, so far, super chat £40. £40 super chat tonight. On a Friday, it can get near £100, which is absolutely terrific, absolutely fantastic. But for me, I love the super chat; it's brilliant. But I don't kind of look at it. I look at the likes and the viewers. The likes and the viewers is like, I'm like, wow! Look at all these people tuned in. He's more drunk than usual. I live in Aberdeen, where Brewdog is from, and he wanted people to buy 12 packs for £43 in the virtual AGM. Yeah, I mean, I seen it all there. I didn't tune in. He's not worth 300 million. That man is not. I'll tell you what, if he is, then he's creamed a lot off. A lot of that. £2. Shit off shadow boxing. Here we go. Simon Cash the chicken. So, super chats come in. £42. We got £42 super chat. We had 40. We just had £2 come in super chat to take my shirt off and to do some shadow boxing. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. See you. People are leaving. People are leaving. Here we go. Do you know, I'd rather be the do a big man. What's that then? I'd rather be, what's the old saying? Skint and happy, poor and happy. I'm generally my happiest when I have no money. So shadow boxing time. Here we go. Bit of I was a bit of that then. Bit of duck, bob and weave, and it's all about opening your hand, keeping your hands open, keeping your hands open, not open, open. Keep your hands open and close them at the last minute. That's me. I think that's where all your speed comes from. You can be quite, like, I've never boxed in my life. I know nothing about boxing. Only that you should keep your back leg behind you. Keep your back leg behind you and facing your opponent at the whole time. And then just have a go and just try and do it, you know? Get in. Bit of smashing. Did you like that? It's actually quite cool now. I was hot earlier. Do the Hulk. What's the Hulk? Look like a boxer. Head movement is key. Yeah, exactly. Keep your bloody head out of the way. Flex your guns. Blimey. Go on, Si. Can you get Can you get demonetized for this? I'm showing like I'm showing next to nothing. Showing next to nothing. It's when you do other crazy things, I think, that. It's the pub. How many times have you been in a pub and someone takes their shirt off? It's the pub. It's the pub. This is what it's all about. This is a virtual pub. This is not some kind of like make-believe Rocky 41. I love it. I love it. This is not some make-believe like virtual pub where we have rules. This is, oh, I just read Jonah's comment. This is real. This is real. This is a virtual pub. It's 9:15 at night. If I'd started drinking in a real pub at 7 with nothing to eat, then down a pint please, and you're a hero. I was in a pub once and a bloke nailed his balls to the table. Exactly. This is a real virtual pub. Anything goes. Anything goes. Whereas Adrian Morley, I can't do crazy. If I was in the pub, no problem. But I'm not in the pub. I'm like, I can't do that in public, blimey. I used to drink in a place called the Royal. I tell you what, right? What didn't go on in there? What didn't? The Royal Hotel in Barry. It's now a Tesco's. It's now a Tesco's. We used to get up to all sorts in there. It was unbelievable. Somebody rode their horse into the pub once. Honestly, I'm not joking. Somebody rode their horse into the pub. In the middle of town. It's just... It's a pub. It's a pub. And it's the reason why, as a virtual pub, I don't have a problem taking my shirt off, because maybe that would happen in a normal pub. And this is what this is. It's a pub. We kind of do crazy stuff in the pub, yeah? Next. What's next? Why is your shirt off? Andrew, somebody paid a super chat for me to take my shirt off. If his wife walks in now. 60th male of the year. This probably normal. That's why I like it. Exactly that. It's exactly that. What's normal? What's normal about a pub? A local pub where you you trust people. Yes, and this Weizen's lovely. Absolutely lovely. To all the people commenting about the Weizen, what a fantastic beer the Weizen is. Here comes the dragon. Eat their chocolate, Sean, eat their chocolate. Bad to the bone. Memories, bad to the bone. Memories. Wow, yes. I remember them days when I was young. This is a new chat room. Back to boxing, you should challenge Brian Mujati to a charity boxing match. No way. No, have you seen the size of that guy? He would kill me. No way. I'm not challenging Brian Mujati to a boxing match. No way. He was a forward for like Swansea, the scrum forward player for Swansea. I'm not challenging. No way. Have you seen the size of that guy? I'm not challenging Brian Mujati to no charity boxing match. He'd kill me. Ever been to Oktoberfest? Also lose it. £100 super chat for a full chest wax on Friday. I'd have to get some wax from somewhere. That's a good idea though. That's a very good idea. 10% stop boxing. One of the Lord's Brewing Co. bros is a boxing coach. We could get it sorted. Egg chase. Sorry, do you want anything down at Tesco? Yeah, can I have a sandwich, crisps, and a bottle of Coke? Thanks. Same weight. Yeah. Oh, wax. Second crack. Blimey. £3 meal deal. Simon, if you had to... If I had to... Oh, it'd be Nicola Sturgeon. It would be Nick. It'd be a job, mind, wouldn't it? It'd be a job. Blue Van Man's mate, two Geordies involved in boxing promotion from memory. There's more... Yeah. Doc Cotton. That sandwich and crisp would be... You get you right now. Oh, that sandwich and crisps in the meal deal. Yeah, I might have some crisps now in a minute. You call what out? Yeah, the banter is epic tonight. I'm meeting your man down there. Oh, cool. What's the beer count? We got Joe Biden's dentures for the beer count. Have we got Joe in for the beer count? I think I'm on number 4, I think. Hello, Ben. How we doing? I think Joe, by the sounds of it, Bradley, Joe's already done it. Boxing Nicholas Sturgeon. Have you ever been to the open house in Newport. It looks like the roughest pub ever. I delivered to... I'll tell you a story. I got another story to tell you. Another story. Right, I work for a brewery called Evan Evans about 3 years ago. And, of course, like always, I got sacked. Like always, I got sacked. And the new guy, the new sales rep that come in, asked me where, because I took all my clients with me. I took them all with me. Asked me where the best place to go was to sell beer. And I sent him to this pub in Newport. Literally, if you leave your car outside this pub, they'll take your wheels off. And this guy drove like this Mercedes-Benz car. And I said to him, I said, go down, speak to Johnny. Go and speak to Johnny. I can't remember the name of this pub in Newport, in Wales. I sent him. It's like it was the roughest pub in Wales. I sent him there, and all the windows were smashed. This place was still open. All the windows were smashed. And he had this Mercedes, and apparently, because the landlord phoned me up and told me, this guy turns up in a suit. I said, this guy's my best client. You need to go and see him. He'll have about 6 casks off you. A week, 6 casks a week. What a brilliant guy. And he turned up at this pub, expecting to sell 6 casks, and no way, it wasn't happening. It wasn't. But I wasn't. You know, he might have been a nice guy. I don't know. He might have been a nice guy, but I wasn't about to give this guy like a free leg up, you know, a free leg up in life. I wouldn't do that. What's the point in that? And this guy lasted 2 weeks. I did about a year at Evan Evans selling beer. This guy did 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and he quit. 2 weeks. Then the next sales guy lasted about a month, and he was gone. I did a year. And it was, you know, I liked it. I liked my job. I liked my job with Evan Evans. It was just, there was, as with any business, there was I suppose in the owner's eyes, there was more pubs than there actually were to sell to, you know? There was more pubs to sell to. They weren't. They just, you know, they just weren't that kind of Utah Raptor. What for? What do I want to do a silly thing like that for? Well, worst hangover at work story by Smarty fans. Giraffes would imagine one salmon. Avocado. Scampi fries or bacon rashers. Scampi fries. Worst hangover at work story. I got one. I used to work for a files department. I was there again. It was like 8 months. I used to work for, before it was the National Assembly of Wales, it was called something else. It was called, I don't even know. What's this place called? Welsh, like a Welsh government department I worked for. And we took files in for, it was a storage of, before the internet. It was 1999. Favourite sandwich, please? Bacon sandwich. Bacon sandwich, and that is to the furnaces. Bacon sandwich. I love a bacon sandwich. before the internet, it was 1999. And we had a file storage system. Everybody comment, what's your favourite sandwich? Just comment, I suppose. Maybe we can get up to 500 likes if we can. Let's get up to 500 likes. Let's do it. 463 likes. Let's like the video. Look at this. Look at this. Let's like the video. We'll get it over 300 live views. Let's do it. 468, 470. Come on, let's drive it to 480 likes. Let's do it. Simon, you've had more jobs than the job centre has to offer. Yeah, I've worked everywhere, but like only in like little snippets and like a year there, a year there. I don't stay anywhere. I'm a loner. I mentioned it earlier on. I'm a loner. I don't associate well with people. So, anyway, this file storage place. The files used to come in the morning. And I used to have to, it was like B167J on this front of this file. And this, it was vast warehouses full of files. And I'd have to look at this file number on the file, like an A4 file, and I'd have to go and find it and put it away. And it would take you all day because loads would come down from the Welsh Government. You'd have to put all these files away all day long, putting these files away. But we had a really good canteen. The reason why I stayed so long, we had a really good canteen with a dartboard. And we all used to play darts on our break. And that was the highlight of my day. And that's the reason why I tolerated that job for so long, was that I would play darts on my lunch break with friends. But the one day, the Royal Hotel, which is now a Tesco's, was still open. And I went up there with my cousin Leon. And my cousin Leon said, we're going to sit on the bar stool and we're going to drink every single flavour of Bacardi Breezer. Can anybody remember Bacardi Breezer? Anybody? Anybody remember Bacardi Breezers? He said we're going to have every flavour out the cup. We were already drunk. We drank every flavour of Bacardi Breezer. Oh, I've never felt so bad. Yeah, Bacardi Breezer, yeah. Her favourite was orange, yeah. Yes to the breezers. Oh, blew my neck. I woke up in the morning. I had an Audi 80 2-litre injection back in 99. I had an Audi in 99. I'm driving Volkswagen Lupo now. What the hell happened? But I had this Audi. Woke up 5:30 in the morning to go to work. I woke up, I remember thinking, oh God, what have I done? I gotta go to work. Oh, what have I done? So I managed to have a cup of coffee and I drove to work. I probably shouldn't have done. Probably shouldn't have drove to work, but it was through the lanes. It was through lanes and whatnot, and I wasn't on main roads. So I get to work and I open up. I was there that early in the morning. I used to open up, turn the alarms off and that sort of thing. And I remember sitting in the chair going, thank God I was able to turn the alarm off. And I remember making a cup of coffee and drinking this coffee. And for some reason we had this room. God knows why. It was a government building. We had this room with a bed in. So, everybody else used to turn in at 9 o'clock. And I was there at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Just to open things up, accept the first order of files that come down from the main office. I'd be there. So I remember accepting this first delivery of files to come down to put them away. And I remember going, I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna lay down on the bed. I'm just gonna lay down on the bed, and it'll only be for a minute. It'll only be for a minute. So I remember I laid down on the bed. I shut my eyes, and then I just remember it felt like a minute. It felt like a minute. I come round, and the main boss, she used to dress, she had red hair, and always done herself up really well. She was in her 50s, always wore a suit, they never left their office, these people. But I remember her coming in, so obviously somebody like lower level probably come into the room when I was sleeping and was like, have you seen Simon? And they went to grass me up. They went to grass me up to this boss. So this big boss come in, and she, hands on hips. Simon, she said, and I was like, I bolted upright, sat up in bed like the Exorcist did. Yeah, she told me off. She told me off. What are you doing, like asleep in this place of work type of thing? You're meant to be accepting files, and you're home at 3:30 type of thing. You're in early. You go home early. You've been caught sleeping, and I explained. And do you know when that monkey's on your back? Everyone after that thought that I was going in early, sleeping, and then waking up before they all got in, and then knocking off at 3:30 in the afternoon type of thing. But it wasn't like that at all. It's just I had this manic hangover, and I think she could see really. I was like, oh, I feel really bad. I said to her, I've got this terrible hangover. And I apologised. I said, I'm really sorry. I got this terrible hangover. And she was all right with it. Yeah, I think she was okay. She was okay with it in the end. It took a while. Yeah. I got sacked from there in the end. But there we go. I haven't seen your vids for ages, and always remember you've had on my YouTube monthly. Alan Squire. I used to rub one out in oh god. Reading it work. Whatever, innit? Whatever. It's work, innit? It's work. It's